So with a lot of heartache we got this transfer case out of the Disco 1. Man, every nut and bolt was rusted solid. It was an awful job to do. What I want, you know, I mean, I'll bitch on about my jobs, but you can see here the linkage won't even move. This is the high and low linkage, high and low and diff lock linkage. Everything is seized solid. We couldn't get the pins out of here. We ended up cutting the side out, the transmission tunnel, to get these out, and it still wouldn't go. So we ended up just cutting through it. Kaput. So what's different on this transfer case? This is a 1.2 out of an automatic V8 Disco 1. Well, first thing that strikes you is this device on the top. This is an interlock for the high and low range, and there's a plunger. It's a little electromagnet in there. So what we're going to do is take that cover off, take out the gubbins, and then put it back on again. That's easy. Similar sort of thing on the Disco 2, I think, but the Disco 2s didn't have this diff lock pin in here, so some of the things to watch out for. What else? Oh, this has got to go. We couldn't get the bolts out of there, so we just sawn them off. We're going to take that off properly. I'm going to also change the let's get down here. We're going to change the O-ring in here just in case. It doesn't look like it's been leaking, but you can never tell, so we're going to change that. This thing here, well, we're just going to take the plug off. This is the temperature sensor for the temperature of the oil in this box, not needed on the Defender. One of the most important things of the Disco 2, or Disco 1 should I say, is the handbrake mechanism, or the transmission brake. It is different. This one is a cable operated one, mostly found on the 300 TDIs, but our transmission is different. Now I'm going to show you this one first. There are no tapped holes in here or in here, so we've got to do that. But also you see right down here there is what's called a transducer, and that sends a pulse signal to the speedometer. Oh no, is it? Yeah, speedometer. So we don't need that because we've got a cable. And if we start to pull bits and pieces out, you know, like the drive's usually very difficult to get out. So what we're going to do is take the bits off the old gearbox and swap it over, or the old transfer case and swap it over. Let's go and have a look at that. This is the transfer case that was almost seized up with the transmission brake on there, and you can see the mechanism there. It's all nice and free, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Those spacers, they can go into those tapped holes there, and you can see there's two tapped holes down there, two bolts. So we're going to just change that whole housing, and you can see that's where your speedo goes in. And also the gearing's correct for this little 90. So not too bad. Not too bad a job. Just swapping bits and pieces over really. And that should make that Land Rover an awful lot better. So I hope you like that, and we'll see you in the next video.